What's up, my people? So, getting into today's episode of Days of Our Lives. So, Mark and Johnny and Chanel were all in a scene together, and the baby was fine for the most part, but Mark noticed something with that baby. So, when then Johnny and Chanel are concerned about it, and Chanel said she felt like she forced Johnny into this pregnancy, but Johnny's like, whoa, 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 we talked about this. No, I support you in this baby. And then Mark was like, look, my sister has Down syndrome, but she has been nothing but a blessing for my family. So, they took that in mind, and plus, Chanel really does love his sister, so Mark arranged to have her go to the bakery, where she gave Chanel a hug goodbye and wanted Chanel to give the baby her teddy bear. They just promised her they're going to take care of it. So that was a sweet scene. But then Chanel and Johnny went back to Paulina, and Paulina was all like, "Oh, now I got another grandbaby that's thousands and thousands of miles away. This just ain't fair." But I'm gonna be that first customer at when she opens her bakery in California. I'm gonna be the number one customer right there. And but Chanel started having a reaction, so I'm wondering if she gonna lose that baby. I sure hope she don't lose the baby. But it's looking that way. It's going to be a very close call. That's I wonder if that means if that's the writer's excuse to keep Chanel and Johnny in town somehow. I mean, I thought their characters were actually leaving, but I don't know if they're really going to actually leave now. So I'm okay with them either way, but I'm just saying. What do y'all think? Y'all think they're staying or leaving? Let me know in my comment section below. But um now getting into the next part of this episode, Leo's mother Diana, she is a true bitch. I mean a capital bitch. Double it. I'm like, no child in the world should have to be with that, raised by that demon. That is just one terrible one. Like, she really treated him like crap. She let her 9-year-old son get beat down, and she told Leo to be a man about it while that man was beating him down. Then, when Leo eventually had to kill him in self-defense of both himself and her, she blamed him for it. I'm like, she should have not been given the right to reproduce. Someone should have snatched the eggs right out of her ovaries. Like, there's no way in the world she should have been able to have no child. Women like her need to be chained to a wall. She is inhumane. And then she went through some temper tantrums when Leah was telling her about herself. And she's basically glorified homophobic. But I don't think it really makes a difference whether he was gay or straight. This woman is just a sociopath. That is a true sociopath. By far. Just ugh. That woman makes me sick. That is one demon seed that should have never been born. So poor Leo. But Mark definitely has some sugar in his tank. I thought that doctor's name was Seth, but apparently it's Mark. But Seth definitely has some sugar in that tank, because when Leo, after he finally left his mother, because his mother ended that scene by telling him, the next time you get the urge to visit, don't. And he said, okay, I won't. I never want to see you again. But Leo said, despite how whatever, I still want you to love me. Like, no, you don't want no love from that demon. She's incapable of it. What you want is her 6 feet under, 12 feet under. and pissing on her grave. That's what you want to do. I don't care that she gave birth to you. She's a bitch. I stand by that 10 toes down. Because she is. She's just horrible. Disgusting. But like I said, Seth got some sugar in that tank of his. Alright? So, him and Leo are definitely going to be, him and Leo are definitely going to be a thing, that doctor and Leo. So he claimed that he was straight, but no, you're not. You are not straight. Okay? Now I know you're not, because you put your hand on his shoulder so intimately and concerningly. I'm like, okay, that's Leo's next couple. I can't wait for it. And it's realistic, though. I feel like, as an openly bisexual man myself, I feel the realism that not every guy is comfortable coming out when they're ready. Like, it comes across in different professions, different men, different stages in their life when they're comfortable in their own skin. So I like that Days is taking that approach with Mark, because clearly he's closeted. Because I believed him at first when he claimed he was straight, but but he was a little too nice to Leo with it, because a more straight man would probably be more or less uncomfortable with it. And not to mention, not only that, but even when he was defending his brother to Nicole, I knew that in there, that there was some sugar in that tank. He had that passion. Like, he was ready to take his errands off with Nicole real quick when she thought he had something against her brother. Like, as he should, but I'm just saying, but his mannerisms, the way he did that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I knew it. All right, DC saw right through Mark, too. So, shout out to DC Soap Sanctuary. He saw right through him. But, yeah. Julie seemed like she was ready to tell Jack something, but she didn't. She just gave him an old box. But they're just trying to think about ways of if Homegirl will still be alive. Abigail's still alive. We all know she is. She'll be back. But we'll see how this is going to play out. We shall see. And then they told Lucas that in the end, but Lucas is like, oh no, it can't be. But Lucas was with Kate. Kate, the enabling mother, said, you know what? Sammy needs to be called up for her crap. Well, as far as I'm concerned, Sammy has done a lot of crap. So she probably did drive him crazy. But he still did it, and he needed to take responsibility for it. So I'm glad he did. And he'll learn from it. But I believe that Sammy is a nightmare. She sold Belle, her own sister, to the black market. So who's to say what else Sammy may or may have not done? Plus her rivalry with Carrie. It's just, Sammy is something else. Entirely. That is what she is. But Paulina doesn't want Abe working underneath him because she knows she's a witch as a boss. So she's like, I don't want that coming in between my marriage. And not to mention, Abe is way beneath it, and she knows that Abe is smarter than her. So, well, he was the mayor before too, so she would rather work with him side by side instead of being his boss. So he respected that, but he's trying to figure out his next chapter. Even he implied that when he bumped into Kate. So I'm like, that's cool. That is cool. But I believe that was pretty much everything. Because like I already said, when the Down syndrome girl came in there, she's so sweet. I can't think of her name at this moment, but I know she's sweet. I like her a lot. But today, as of this recording, is Alyssa and Dolomedic's birthday. I did give them their birthday shout out on my community post, but I will say happy birthday to y'all right here as well. I love both of y'all. Y'all is great additions to my streams and Albert streams and any other place y'all blessings at. So I really hope y'all having a wonderful, flawless birthdays. You're both amazing. But that's it for this day's review. I will see y'all all in my live stream in one moment. Thank y'all. Have a great night. Peace.